welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a blender in the new blender. I'm making a GFX, which is like a graphic model of a Roblox character on the new blender, Blender 2.90. Anyway, let's get started. So the first thing I'll be doing is we're gonna go into Roblox Studio to export our character. Honestly, shout out to all the people who have many tutorials out there because you saved me. Okay, so here we are in the Roblox Studio baseplate. Sorry if you hear my loud keyboard. I have a really loud keyboard. But, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna start by importing our clicking on the top bag where it says Home, Model, Test, View, and Plugins. We're gonna click. Now you're gonna click on the Load Character by Already Pro. If you don't have this already, you're gonna go over to the Models area in the toolbox. To get the toolbox, you're gonna click View, Explore, Properties, and Toolbox. Make sure all these are selected in a gray tone, and don't undeselect, I don't know, Command Bar, View Selector, and Terrain Editor. Now, from this Models area over in the toolbox, you're gonna scroll down to Plugins. Once you're in Plugins, you can click on the Load Character. If it's not already there, you can search up Load Character. I can't type right now, wow. You get the point. So there is one worth of Robux and there is a free one. I recommend the free one. The Robux one doesn't really do anything. See, I already have it installed. Sometimes you might need to update it, but that's pretty rarely. Okay, now that you have your Load Character plugin already selected, you're going to go down, you're going to highlight the text, and press backspace. Now it's time to import any character you possibly are dreaming of. I'm just for this video personally going to do mine, so let's type in my username. Here we are. Here is my username, and now we are just going to press spawn. I'm going to make sure this has an X on it, spawn at origin. Now I'm going to spawn R6. And we can just get rid of that because I'm only going to be making a one-person GFX today. Now, just for the sake of me having a cheap face, I want to look rich, so we're going to add a different face. I'm not really going to show you like a full tutorial how to do this, as I may do it on other videos. But, so you're going to go over to the Models area, and you're going to click Images. Now, while that's loading, I'm going to go over here, click the arrow on my username from the Explorer guide, scroll down until I see head. Now I'm going to click the arrow on that, scroll down, and click on face. Now press backspace. Face, backspace, you know the drill. Now it's time to search up any Roblox face you want to use. There's Galaxy Gazes, there's Merry Faces, there's Super Happy Faces, there are so many faces out there. But I'm going to use this super happy face. Now, once you search that up, there's going to be many images. I recommend scrolling down, not for the very first one, but the next one. So what you're going to do is you're going to hold with your mouse or your mouse pad, whatever you're using, and you're going to hold and drag over onto the character's face, and then let go. Now you can click anywhere off or something, and now it has an expensive looking face. I'm going to go back to the Models tab because we're going to use this later on in the video. Now, the next step is to export your character. To export your character, go over to the Explorer guide, right click on your thing by using 2 fingers on a click for your mouse pad or by clicking on the right hand side of your mouse. Now go down into Help and Export Selection. Click on Export Selection. Now you can just save it to anywhere. If you're on Windows, you can save it to your Roblox folder or profile, but I'm just going to save it to my desktop as I can throw it away and also I can get access back to it if I really need it. Just going to wait for it to absolutely save. Mine has saved already. So now I'm going to show you how to export the character for the rig that we're going to use. Now go down to the arrow. This may not make sense for right now, but trust me, you'll get there. And you're going to click on torso. Now here is the difficult part. We're going to get away every accessory that is below our
So this is going to be really difficult. Let's just do this. Make sure it is blue on the torso. Go on the keyboard, hold shift while you're moving your cursor upward. While you're moving your cursor upward all the way to left arm, and then let go while clicking.
This may take a few tries. I've done this 2 times now. I don't know. But it's pretty simple for me, but it's gonna take a while to get used to, so trust me, you are not alone here. Now press backspace on your computer and you have it over on. You're probably like, you should take off the necklace. You're right, I'm gonna take it off by clicking on it in the Explorer guide and pressing backspace on my computer. By the way, some of you wanted to know how to move and stuff. To move, you can right click and hold on your screen, or you can use WASD, and to go up, you're going to use E, and to go down, you're going to use Q. So it's WASD, Q, and E. Like Q&A, but Q and E. Okay, now we're going to select and export the same way as we exported the whole character, but we're going to export just the head.
I'm just going to use the same exact thing, but on head. So 36 head. Now we press save and wait for it to actually take. Okay, it's absolutely fixed already. So just
Loads a little faster. I'm going to delete it. You don't have to. If you have a slower computer, I recommend deleting it. I personally have a fast one right now, but I'm just going to delete it. Okay, now we're going to go over to Toolbox and we're going to add any background you'd like. This is where I want you guys to get super duper creative and do whatever you want. I'm going to search up aesthetic room. And I may even search up like a strawberry thing. Aesthetic strawberry room? Is there such thing as a strawberry room? A strawberry room. I am very bad at moving the screen, so sorry if it gets really annoying. I honestly am just gonna call this a day. I probably won't be finding any other room that's very good anyway. So I think we're just gonna go with this. Okay, never mind, I just lied. I just found a really cute room that we're gonna use. So I'm just gonna select this and we're gonna delete it. Okay, sorry if I'm making you dizzy. I'm trying hard not to. This is the perfect room for me, I really like it. Now we're gonna export it the same way as we exported our head and our character by right-clicking. Okay guys, I'm back and it's done loading. Probably took like 2.5 seconds for you, maybe even less, but it took me, I want to say a minute, like less than a minute, I don't know. But I'm very impatient. Anyways, now that we're completely done with that, you can just exit out of Roblox Studio by clicking the Roblox Studio tab at the top, or you can just do the shortcut, which is Command Q. And you're not going to save changes to the base plate. Now over here, you're going to have everything that you just selected. I already have some GFX that I attempted to make. So we'll try better on that next time. But now let's open up Blender. Okay, I'm loading into Blender right now. And here we are with the new fire Arctic Fox kind of thing. It's very cool. So what you're going to do when you're here, you're going to click off by clicking anywhere off of that screensaver or something. Now you don't have to delete this block as it won't really change anything. Okay, so normally you'd have a rig already ready to download, but I'm going to show you a simple way because sometimes for me rigs say Blender quit unexpectedly, but this prevents it, and you should guys go subscribe to this person because they really help me with my rig GFXs. But let's do this because alrighty. So what I'm going to do is you're going to go up to the search bar and you're going to search up what to do when your Blender rig is not working. Now that you're done with that, there's going to be so many tutorials on how to fix it and how to like make GFXs and stuff. Now, I'm personally looking more forward to this one. It has like a cute little purple butterfly on it. As you may know, purple is my absolutely favorite color. But anyway, you're just gonna click on the video. Oops. And you're gonna scroll down. So go subscribe to this butterfly guy. I don't know why I'm not subscribed. Okay. Now, once you subscribe to Butterfly, you can go down and do this. So this person also has it into the chat and it's pinned so it's easier to see. Or you can go to the description. I always go to the description because I like clicking show more. It's a very weird habit that I like to do. Now that you're here, from the to default copy blend, you're going to click download. If you already have the normal rig and it does not close up on you, you can go ahead and use that. I just find it's more easy. I find it more easier. Okay, so what you're gonna do when you're down here, there is these guides. You're gonna click on the arrow and you're gonna press open once it's done loading. And I'm gonna press don't save. Now it's gonna give you this creepy looking rig. I'm sorry if it scares you, but hey, it's spooky season. So hey, I'm sure you gotta get a fright. Okay, now that we're in here, I'm going to show you how to move the camera. To move the camera, you're going to do shift and apostrophe. Another way to say this is shift and the number, and the little squiggly sign next to the number 1 on your keyboard. Took me a while to figure this out, but I definitely did. For me, because I used to use Blender 2.79b, I actually found this one a little bit harder because this is more like 2.8 and I don't use 2.8. I'm sure now that I've learned a little bit of this, if I go into 2.8, I will know a bit more than I did originally. So anyways, let's start. So you're going to select the head with your mouse or your trackpad. I'm not going to say that anymore. You're going to click X on your keyboard and then press delete. So what you're going to do is you're basically just going to delete the teeth, the tongue, the eyes, and the whole head. So I'm going to get back to even scarier. But now I'm going to show you how to input the texture of your character. You're going to click anywhere on the part, but not these weird lasso things. I like clicking on the torso for some weird reason. Now, if you go up to this corner, you can drag and drop things, but I go up to this corner. Move your mouse until you see this plus sign. Now, drag and bring down this guide. Now, it's going to be like a duplicated near effect. Go over to this weird editor type kind of thingamajiggy and click shader editor. Now that you're done with this cool, creepy looking hard thing may pop up. Trust me, it's not that hard once you get used to it. And I'm still not used to it, so don't ask me. Okay, so there is this thing where it says texture, and it should be the orange one. There's a bottom one and a top one. I recommend doing to the bottom one. Go ahead and you see all of these cool images kind of things. Now you're gonna click on this file button. Now, go to where you saved it. Like I told you, I saved it to desktop. And put in your character's texture. Now it imported the texture. I'm going to go over here. I'm just going to drag it up so it looks like it did originally. Okay. Now we've got this in. Now we need to give it a head because it's scaring the heck out of us. So we're going to go up to File, Import, and click on Wavefront OBJ, which should be like, I don't know how many down on the old Blender. It used to be 7 down, but I don't want to count right now. Alright, so you're going to click on Desktop. Now that you're in Desktop, you're going to click on the Family 6 head, but make sure it's not MTL, it's OBJ. For some reason, it doesn't allow MTJ. It's super weird. Okay, so you're going to go over to this side where it says all these things, and you're going to click on the Rotate menu. If you do this, you can see it doesn't turn as smoothly as we would want it to, which, yes, you can turn these around. We're going to go up to, I'm going to show you how to get set origin to geometry. We're going to go up to Edit, and we'll go to main menu search kind of thingy, and you're gonna search up set origin, or like set ori. I'm gonna click on the bottom one where it says set origin to geometry. Now it's more smooth when you turn the head and stuff. I'm gonna have mine a bit tilted to the side, and I'm liking it. Now it's time to import the background, just as we imported the head. We are gonna go and click on File, go down to Import, make sure you're on Wavefront OBJ, and then import your strawberry remodel or whatever you named your aesthetic model or your retro kind of thing, or whatever you did it as. Here it is. Here's mine. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the same thing to set the origin to geometry. So edit, menu search, set origin to geometry. Make sure we're on the selected move area so we can just move it and we don't have to turn it and like stuff. If you happen to find your room being too big for you, you can definitely scale it. I'm finding this to be, I mean, it's okay because of the chair. That's what we're gonna set our character in, so it doesn't really matter as much. Okay, here we go. Now just play around with it. Try to get the character to do what you want, like this and stuff. So play around. I know you'll have some fun doing this. I will see you guys when I've set the character on the chair, but I'll show you how to move it too. Okay guys, I'm ready, and now you're probably like, your character's in that chair, that's not normal. Now you should pose it. You're absolutely right, I should pose it. Well, I mean, if you were thinking that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to over here where it says this, and it says object mode. You're gonna turn it to pose mode. To do that, you're gonna select on the rig any poseable part. Make sure it's selected on pose mode, like I said. Now, you know the trick, that squiggly line next to the one and shift at the same time to move your mouse, cursor, whatever it's called. Make sure you select it on rotate so you can move the objects. Now that you've done that, play around with it, bend all the limbs that you can. So I think it's time that I go and add a camera and add some lighting and then get this baby to render. So I'm obviously not a professional on this, so please don't take all of my advice. I may do something wrong, and if I do, please comment down below so I can fix it in later on tutorials. Okay, so we're gonna go over here, make sure we're not selected on anything, or like we are selected on something other than this pose thingy-majiggy. But yeah, so you're gonna click on add, you're gonna go up to light. First we're doing light, you're gonna click on sun. Now you can click on the moving stuff, adjust it to your liking. Just do what you please. I'm not gonna be the boss of you and your lighting skills. Just do whatever you want. Here I adjusted the lighting. I may want to add another, but that's what we're gonna see when we're done. We're gonna go over to add, and now we're gonna add ourselves a camera. Go up to here where it says speaker, camera, light, and stuff. You're gonna click on camera, of course. Now I'm gonna show you how to get into the vicinity of your camera so you can see it better. Go over here where it shows this left and right thing. There's also another way how you can move, but I've just figured that out in doing this. So there's the zooming thingy, there's this hand, I don't know what any of these do. This grid thingy, which is kind of cool, I don't know. And you're just gonna click on this camera icon. Now it's gonna ring your camera and you're like, oh my gosh, it's ruined, I can't do anything about it. Yes, you can. Do the shift squiggly line thingy majiggy so you can move the camera to this shift. Now, this is too wide for me and I kind of want a little bit more tall. if you're feeling that way, you can totally do this. Go over to here, click on this weird pasty copy item. Now there's this XY resolution thing. Go over here and you change it to 1000, press enter. Now this one, you're going to change to 1000 as well and press enter. Now this is how I'm going to do it, but you personally do not have to do this at all. I'm not the boss of you. Okay, here I'm just going to position the camera how I like it. I'll be back. Okay, I think I positioned it the way I like it. I don't really like how those cats looking, but it's fine. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to render this. Rendering takes a lot of power on your computer. If you don't have enough power, I don't know what to say. Maybe try looking into getting a better computer for this kinds of stuff, or finding like a less laggier thing. I am using an iMac right now. It's kind of like a MacBook Air. It's like really, really big, so it takes a lot of power. All right, no brag intentions right there, but I'm very happy for my family who helped me afford this. Well, I'm sorry I didn't really give anything into this, and I still use it, but like, I'm very grateful for my family and stuff who helped me use this, so thank you so much. If you're watching this, family, I'm pretty sure you are, but anyways, let's go and let's render. Over here, there's File, Edit, Render. You know that's popping out to you because we talked about rendering. Window and Help. You're going to click on Render just like you thought. So now there's Render Animation, Render Audio, Render Audio, View Render, View Animation, Lock Interference, and Render Image. You're going to click on Render Image. Yes, render image is amazing. So let's render our image.
I'd climb every mountain and swim every...
Okay, you guys, it's done. I'm pretty sure it is. And what you're gonna do after you've done that is we're gonna learn to save it. So honestly, I told you this is like my third time doing this, so I'm not doing the best. I don't know why. Maybe it's like the quality of my computer and stuff, but some of them turn translucent, which really bugs me. But I'm sorry, I don't know how to fix that yet. Definitely, I will update you when I do. So if you're looking to how to get that, maybe look on other YouTube videos. I'm sure there's a ton of other videos. But yeah, so all credits to you guys who have a video and have taught me how to do this. So yeah. Okay, now we're gonna go up to View an Image. You're gonna click on Image. Now we're gonna press Save As. And you're gonna save it to whatever you possibly want to name it as. I'm gonna name it maybe like Strawberry Shortcake Tutorial Video .png. Now you press Save as Image. Should be loading and it should be done.